You're watching Techfluid. We're gonna be going over the NSD spinner ball. It's very similar to a power ball. I remember the first time I've seen this, it was in somebody's corner shelf somewhere. It was tucked away and I picked it up and I had no idea what it was. I got this off of Amazon for around $35. Like 360 grams or like, what is that? 0.78 pounds. It's fairly light and it's very small. As you can see, it just fits in my hand. So this guy is rated to go up to 15,000 RPM, which translates to around 25 pounds of torque force, whatever that means. I don't really understand the exact physics behind it. I'm sure I can draw out, you know, the diagrams of the moment forces, a right-hand rule, right? So this thing is one of 3 pieces of gear that I have taken to come to London to maintain fitness with. Really simple. I don't have the string, but I can show you guys how I started, you know, without the string. I've seen people, you know, use their thumbs to start that shit, and I kind of just slap it a couple times. You wait till it starts blowing the green light. So I'm doing it with my right arm right now, which is a little more fluid, and that's to tell you that, okay, you gained enough speed. Now I can chill out a little more and feel it out. And I want to really work with it. And you can start hearing the sound as you build up the speed. And let me tell you, this looks easy, but it really is hard. And to try to maintain it and try to maintain a steady high RPM is extremely challenging. So the model that I have, again, is $35. It has a monitor up here which can cycle through your RPM. So right now it's saying 8,700 RPM, and there's a timer on it. I can tell you how long you've maintained your top RPM. See this? I'm just cycling through all this shit right now. So there's one setting on here that captures your overall top RPM, and that just leaves on the screen. There's a setting where it shows you your instantaneous RPM. I see people online, they spin it this way with the ball facing out, but you can also just spin it this way. You're spinning it a while and just kind of check out where you are. It definitely gives you a pump. It definitely works out your wrist and your flexor. You're supposed to really isolate this guy. I've seen people like really getting into a whole body workout. If you want to get a really effective workout with this guy, you definitely just want to try to isolate the movement. The great thing about this is it's so small. I can throw it into my EDC and I can pull this out anywhere. Some uses that if you have sustained any type of wrist injury, I've seen people talk about how this has helped them. Rehabilitation and re-strengthening, getting the range of motion, you know, that's why you really want to be isolating this movement. I've definitely seen a marked increase in my rock climbing. I b-boy, you know, so b-boys and b-girls, we're on their wrists a lot. You practice calisthenics, you type a lot. I play guitar, and this thing can definitely help get those sick-ass riffs. So some criticisms of this is pretty much an isometric grip. You're not going to be having range of motion. Squeezing something, all of the range of motion is within your wrist. The one thing I would definitely make sure to consider, there are a lot of these guys selling right now with LEDs within them, and they are advertised as like some of them change color as they get faster. This is a pretty like low tier one. The LED just shines. It has no indication of speed. When I was considering this, I was like, oh cool, LED will tell me, you know, if it's going fast or not, right? But now I kind of regret it. When there's an LED, it's extremely disruptive. You know, so I'm not going to be doing this on the bus, the subway, or the plane. If this didn't have LEDs in it, I would be spinning this all the time. Sitting there, I'm intaking some information, or yeah, why not, right? Like, keep your hands busy, keep moving. You know, you gotta train both hands. Again, the pros of this, really small, lightweight. This thing weighs less than a pound, but it's like carrying around 15 pounds. I would not recommend ones with LEDs. It limits the amount of time that you can do this in your day-to-day when you're on your public transport. These guys go up all the way to $300. Start with the cheapest one and work your way up. I can recommend this guy because it's worked really well so far. Have any of you guys used this before? If you have techniques for the thumb flick start, yo, let me know in the comments. Peace. Techfluid.